That's me. The starting one.
Hi and welcome everyone. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Simmons and Thomas are their guards. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And for Detroit, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at center. And on these rosters, Doris, some interesting young and upcoming talent. Scary to think, isn't it, how good they might actually be?
Young talent means, Kevin, they have to grow. And the way you grow is playing big-time games against other talented players. So what a great opportunity on both sides against quality competition to see exactly where you're at.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Just 5 on the clock. Simmons with it, picked up by Thompson. Thomas, that's good.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
Pass to Cunningham. Out to Harris. The Pistons working the ball around now. Johnson against Ivy. Harris outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Now, here's Thomas. He takes it in, and then Thomas with the dunk.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And you talk about complementary pieces, Doris. Cam Johnson could fit on any team in the NBA.
And that is because, Kevin, he has got one of the most valuable skills in the game today. That's range shooting. He's got size and a quick release, and he just continues to grow on the defensive end.
Harris, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Thomas. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Harris. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Ivy. It's good from long range.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Johnson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Pistons basketball.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Cunningham for 3. A rebound by the Nets.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Simmons. And a missed layup. Now Detroit moving it up. Harris. The tray. It's out of bounds. Oh, great. They say it was last touched by Ivy. And Brooklyn has possession. Here's Simmons. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And the Pistons with possession. Here's Thompson. Pass to Duran. Second chance shot. Pick off in midair. It's Thomas on the wing. Covered by Cunningham. Johnson against Ivy. Kicks it out to Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Cunningham against Simmons. At the elbow, it's Harris. Here's Ivy. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Ivy's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, he's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Assistant, Ben Simmons.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Cunningham, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Thomas. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. On the wing, Johnson launches it. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 7. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the first. Cunningham passes to Harris. There's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Harris has got his second basket.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Tie game in Detroit. The second quarter coming up right after this break. So some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
We've got Isaiah Stewart. Marcus Sasser is out there with Beasley. And it's Reed, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sasser against the bucket.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
A shot by Stewart with no one around. Another 3 for Detroit.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Doris, what's the key for a team like the Nets, who have to hit the reset button, so to speak?
I think, Kevin, you have to find consistency at the head coaching position, because then you can set clear and achievable goals for your team going forward. You set a style of play, commit to it, and just build year by year, game by game.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
No, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Now here's Williams. Bogdanovich missing his last shot. Down low, Reed with the steal. Now here's Stewart, right wing. Reed a screen, takes it inside. Stewart misses. And And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2 inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Sasser. Outside Hardaway. Reed a screen. Hardaway passes to Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
Here's Schroeder, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Sasser following the bucket by the Nets. 6 on the shot clock. Stewart passes to Beasley. The 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The kick out to Williams. Sharp with a screen on Beasley. Williams passes to Sharp. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Sharp's got his first 2 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Stewart. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Here's Clowney. They get the rebound. Sharp, the pass to Williams. Here's Schroeder. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
This guy not just a jump shooter now. Dennis Schroeder more than happy to get inside and mix it up.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Pass to Clowney. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Sasser. He's guarded by Schroeder, and the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
32. Please, direct your attention now to third quarter. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So for Brooklyn now, Simmons and Thomas are their guards. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Durant. Hasn't made one yet. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Now, Finney Smith, following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Shoots it up. Duren pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Nets leading by 7. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Thomas kicks to Simmons. Back to Thomas. Pass to Simmons. And Thomas now, top of the key. Over in the corner, Claxton. Shoots over Duren. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And it's Harris with the ball for Detroit. They're scoreless since the first half.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And it's in there. Thomas got 10.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. To Cunningham. Off target from outside.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. And those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys. And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Navi gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Claxton inside. Duren's on him. Finney Smith passes to Claxton. Back to Finney Smith. Picked by Finney Smith. And Simmons kicks to Finney Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
3-pointers off the mark. Pistons trail by 6. With 3, Harris traps in the tray. He's got 9.
Really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Thomas passes to Finney Smith. Simmons inside. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Thomas. Back to Simmons. And Brooklyn turns it over again. So Detroit ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Beasley with a screen on Schroeder. Here's Sasser. It's deflected. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, you love to see Bojan Bogdanovich get out and run, get ahead of the defense and score it. That is nice.
Stewart against Sharp. Beasley outside. Pass to Reed. 5 to shoot. Back to Beasley. For 3. Detroit, no good that time either. Nets leading by 5. 1-on-1 here. And then Williams slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Now, here's Stewart. Hits it from 3-point range. Stewart's got 6.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Boy, we think of Dennis Schroeder as a natural-born scorer, but there he does a great job passing the basketball.
Pass to Stewart. Another three for Detroit.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And stolen by Bogdanovich.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up 5. Live from... In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Marcus Sasser, Paul Reed out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Malik Beasley, and it's Hardaway in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Boy, Bogdanovich with the distance delivery. How about that effortless shooting motion?
Pass to Reed. Back to Sasser. Kicks it out to Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Now, make no mistake, there's some big-time athleticism when you're talking about Malik Beasley. Rise up and finish at the cup.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group in for the Nets. Simmons passes to Thomas. Simmons sets a screen for Thomas. Here's Finney-Smith. In the corner, Simmons with it. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. The Nets make it. A switch here. Johnson's checked in. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During that break, listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, Ivy, after Bogdanovich missing on that last 3-pointer. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Cunningham against Johnson. Here's Ivy. That 3 off the mark. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Thomas. Bogdanovich with a screen on Thompson. And Bogdanovich kicks to Finney-Smith. Claxton. It's good on the putback. Claxton's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Here is a screen on Bogdanovich. Thompson. Oh!
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Bogdanovich with the screen. Over in the corner, Claxton. 6 to shoot. Back to Bogdanovich. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Cunningham against Johnson. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead has come down to just 6 points with the basket from Cunningham.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Now, here's Thomas. Outside, Bogdanovich. Picked by Finney-Smith. Shoots it. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. Thomas down low. It's up against Thompson. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one. Duran down low. Claxton covering. Pass to Ivy. And the 3 off target.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Claxton a screen on Ivy. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. And now the Pistons fast break. Cunningham for 3. Duran the pass to Ivy. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam. And Brooklyn has possession. On the wing, Johnson. Covered by Cunningham. Johnson the pass to Finney-Smith. Bogdanovich with a screen on Harris. The open shot by Bogdanovich. Nails the wide open jump shot. And the Nets lead by 9.
Now there's a smooth efficiency to the jump shooting ability of Bojan Bogdanovich. What a knockdown shot.
And Thompson kicks to Harris. Ivy with the bucket. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin,
Organizations have done. A good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Grant.
Absolutely, B.A. These rosters are filled with young stars. They have a chance to make some noise in the coming years. They just need to continue to grow as individuals and as a team.
Here are the starters for Utah. Sexton runs point with Clarkson at the 2. Williams is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Kessler, a screen on Ivy. Clarkson passes to Kessler. Back to Clarkson. Here's Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 15 feet away. And it's Harris with the rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Now here's Thompson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ivy outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
And Brent, 2 of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Asar and Amin Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Asar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball.
Here's Cunningham. The Jazz making their last shot. Soft touch off the glass.
And how about Cade just pushing through that time to finish it off?
Outside Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Now Kessler. Back to Markkanen. Outside for Sexton. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to out-muscle the defense from time to time.
Ivy a screen on Sexton. Pass to Ivy. No good on the 3. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Sexton against Cunningham. Poke loose. It's stolen by Clarkson. Outside Sexton. Markkanen with a screen on Ivy. Markkanen outside. The 3 is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Talk about confidence. Markkanen feeling like he can drill shots from anywhere right now.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. That shot wide open. Sexton's got 5 now.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the 3-point line. That's big.
Last season was tough for the Pistons, Brett, setting an NBA record by losing 28 games in a row.
BA, I'm a glass half full guy. I'm going to go on the bright side. Look at their core. It's led by Cade Cunningham. This guy is ultra talented. He's still in his early 20s. They have a lot of young talent on the roster. They're going to be better, and they play way better in the second half of the year. So how's that for some positivity?
Cunningham drives in. Thompson against Sexton. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Utah leading. Here he goes. Pass to Williams. Right side, Sexton. Back to Williams. And And he gets the bucket. Williams has gotten his second bucket.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Here's Cunningham. It's good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Markkanen. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
Detroit got the ball.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Ivy a screen on Sexton. There's Cunningham with a 3. Utah grabs the miss. 29 seconds left now in the first quarter. Ivy against Clarkson. Pass to Sexton. Markkanen with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Sexton. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
The closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
Ivy outside. Here's Duran. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Utah. Some good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
We've got Isaiah Stewart. Malik Beasley is out there with Marcus Sasser. Then it's Paul Reed. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Isaiah Stewart rocking the rim.
Here's George. Hardaway grabs the board. The Pistons trailing. It's Beasley on the wing. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And it's Utah with the ball. Brent, almost your ideal shooting guard. Malik Beasley doesn't try to do too much.
The biggest thing, BA, is the turnover percentage that he's led the league in. Malik Beasley just simply doesn't give up the ball. He makes good, steady decisions, shoots the ball at a high clip. So that kind of reliability, that's what he's paid for.
Nice shot by George.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Here's Filipowski. Still without a bucket. Yes, it's good.
Inside, Collins just goes to work, whatever it takes to get the finish.
Pistons trail by 5. Sasser drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Sasser's got his first bucket in this one. For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. George has the open look. Hardaway grabs the board.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Hardaway, picked by Stewart. Clock at 6. That's good from Hardaway on the assist by Stewart. Hardaway's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. George feels it out a bit. Right wing. The steal. Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to Filipowski, and it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Hendricks. A shot to stop the run. And he sinks the layup. Brent, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in the real game.
For Utah, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. George, a screen on Hardaway. Here's Sensabaugh. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Stewart outside, pass to Hardaway. Three-pointer. Collins with the rebound. And so it's Collins who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Here's Hendricks. Collins with it, defended by Hardaway. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. And now it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
And he really enjoys inside play. John Collins explosive there.
Pass to Reed. Sasser up top. George defending. Up top, Stewart. Hardaway on the wing. The Pistons need to get one up quick. 24 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Reed goes in, and that one drops. Reed's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Sensabaugh. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Jazz lead by 5. Beasley outside. Hardaway on the wing. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Utah ahead, up 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
20 minutes.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is going that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So the Jazz 5 right now. Sexton runs point with Clarkson at the 2. Lauri Markkanen out there with Williams. And it's Kessler in at the 5. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the contest. And that one misses. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
And it's good for 2.
Got into the paint and then smelled that he was around the rim and got it done.
Oh, deflected. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Markkanen.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Sexton. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Pass to Williams. The rebound by Detroit. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Ivy with the ball, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Chalk up 2 there. Duran's got his second basket of the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Markkanen. Kicks it out to Clarkson. With the drive. Thompson with some nice D. Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham outside for the tie. Kessler with a rebound. For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. for three, Sexton. Here's Williams. And the layup is good off the glass. Williams has got 6.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Out to Thompson. Ivy, right side. Harris outside. Drills it from deep. 6 points for him.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
Clarkson against Ivy. Clarkson passes to Markkanen. Williams in the post. Drops in the layup for 2. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer. But those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, B.A. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years, and that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, it's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. And it's Utah with the ball. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Jazz trail by 3. George outside. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to George. They need this. Detroit with a rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Beasley. George with it. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Filipowski. The Jazz again can't hit. The Pistons lead by 3. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Stewart, no good. On the break. That'll count. It's good.
Get it off in time?
It counts at the buzzer.
That's a feel good.
Wow. Great job.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Pistons on top. They lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Duran out there with Asar Thompson. And it's Harris in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's the pick. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Clarkson passes to Williams. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's Thompson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pick. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal...
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
It's Markkanen on the wing. Oh, Markkanen, good. And the paint.
Combine Markkanen's size and that soft touch. It makes him a constant threat inside the painted area. That's why they call him the finisher.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham with the ball. Picked up by Sexton. And here's Ivy from the arc. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now. Clarkson passes to Kessler. Yep, that one's good. And now a 3-point Utah lead.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Markkanen. And he drops it in from the low post. Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Utah?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris, just taking what the defense allows, at that time finding the wide open man.
Here's Clarkson, and the basket is good. And the Jazz lead by 5.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Out to Harris. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Duren, and the dunk by Duren.
Well, not known for his passing, but Harris is pretty prudent there with the ball. Not a lot of careless turnovers from him.
Sexton with it, now guarded by Duren. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Thompson scanning the floor. Ivy outside. Thompson a screen on Sexton. And here's Ivy from the arc. Counted from distance. And it's a tie ball game.
You got to like the fire you get from Ivy, turning up the intensity to get the buck.
Here's Sexton. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Sexton trying to assume the leadership role. What a big hoop there.
Williams against Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham as a young star is bringing to this game.
Outside Sexton. Markkanen with a screen on Cunningham. Kicks it out to Markkanen. 4-3. And it's Harris with the rebound. And Harris has got the ball here for the Pistons. Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. To take the lead. Here's Duren. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one's on Clarkson. And Duren no good on that one.
As of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Markkanen with it. Now Thompson defending. Sexton passes to Kessler. Money!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Cunningham against Williams. And he buries it.
And Cade Cunningham stepping up in a big moment for this squad.
Markkanen sets a screen. Sexton passes to Kessler. Cunningham against Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Outside for Sexton. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Cunningham.
Count it! Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead, but time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And the Jazz call time here. 11 seconds left in the game. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Substitution on the floor.
11 seconds left in the game. Clarkson finds Williams. Outside Sexton. Fires the three. Cash! And that one brings them within one. And so it's Detroit who scraped by with the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win.
Matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Markkanen is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Williams. Then there's Sexton. And it's Sensabaugh in at the two-guard spot. And good that time.
And I like that. Markkanen needs to play like a 7-footer because he's got the talent, but he also has a pretty strong frame when he wants to use it.
Now here's Thomas. From deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Thomas against Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Markkanen's got his second bucket.
Already a solid shooter. When you play off Markkanen, you risk getting burned.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. There's the pick. Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside for Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Now here's Simmons. Finney Smith passes to Simmons. Thomas a screen. From the arc. And the Nets, another three.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Thomas against Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Jazz passing it around. Back to Kessler. The shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. Thomas inside, defended by Sexton. Thomas, that's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Sexton. And there's the drive. And it's Sexton slamming it down.
And I'm telling you, this kid loves the spotlight, loves center stage. Sexton just firing up his teammates.
So Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Stan, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed. Now, here's Sexton. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Simmons with it. He's guarded by Markkanen. Thomas dishes to Simmons. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Jordi Fernandez.
talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. 5 on the clock. That's tipped. Claxton with the steal. Oh, here comes Johnson all alone. Finney Smith finds Johnson. Outside, Simmons. Johnson against Kessler. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. He hits the second from the line. And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell. And they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
Now here's Williams. No scoring in this one. Here's Markkanen. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Thomas kicks to Finney Smith. Thomas a screen. Finney Smith with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Kicks it out to Johnson. For the 3. Kept alive. Stolen by Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
The play will be
And I think when it
reviewed
comes
by
to
the
some
rules, the officials have 2 minutes to review the play.
And it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That's good from Williams. And Williams drops them both. Schroeder looking over the floor. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Substitutions.
And stolen by Sharp. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Brooklyn ahead. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Clarkson is out there with George. Then it's John Collins. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward position.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Pass to Clowney. No good on the triple. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 3-point game. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
Here's Schroeder after the made shot from John Collins. can't cash in from close range.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Brooklyn foul. Clowney. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. Basket counts. George has got his first points in this one.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
The plays under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Sharp finds Schroeder. Here he goes. Rebounded by Clarkson. Utah leading. Pass to Hendricks. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice job by Clarkson moving the ball there. His coaches would like to see a little more of that.
It's Schroeder with the drive. And the basket is good. Schroeder's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Outside for George. Cranes the three-pointer. George has got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Jazz.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Bogdanovich. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Ben Simmons in for Dennis Schroeder. The Nets have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Team second.
The first one falls. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Here's Claxton outside Simmons. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Nets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Johnson, the pass to Thomas. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. Tries again. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Sensabaugh.
2 minutes are allowed.
We'll review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Jazz lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Simmons and Thomas are their guards. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guy. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my... assistants and saying, can you believe that?
Pick by Markkanen. The kick out to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Oh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Thomas with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. He gets that one. And it's 7 points for Ben Simmons.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
A finish, and Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Williams against Thomas to the middle. Simmons can't get it to go.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Thomas kicks to Johnson. There's the triple. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Johnson. Thomas got 6 in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And you want to get a hand up on those mid-range shots from Markkanen. Very consistent from that area.
Here's Johnson. The layup off target. Jazz leading by 3. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Sexton, the pass to Kessler. Knocks it loose. Clock at 6. Sexton kicks to Williams. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. They get it back. Johnson pass to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. Johnson outside. Out to the wing. Finney Smith finds Thomas. Another shot. And it's sent back by Kessler. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Pass to Eubanks. Left side Clarkson. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Yeah, take it up strong, big fella.
Utah leading. Here's Collins out to Clarkson. Back to Collins. Fires the 3. Here's Eubanks. Fires from deep. Rebound by Williams. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Count that bucket. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Outside Collins. Another miss by Utah. Williams looking over the floor. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Jazz, Drew Eubanks out there with John Collins. Then it's George. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Hendricks in at the 3.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
George passes to Hendricks. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson outside. There's the try. Williams with the block. There's Schroeder. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Bogdanovich wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition. Trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Porter kicks to Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Clarkson passes to Collins. Clarkson against Sharp. There's a screen by Collins. The shot. Clowney pulls it in.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want enforcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Simmons left side. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Thomas. Outside, Bogdanovich. Can't convert the two-handed jam. Jazz trail by 6. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And Simmons kicks to Thomas.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Sexton. Here's Thomas, and that one clearly a foul. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play.
The plays under video review. Call NBA rules.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Sexton dishes to Williams. Back to Sexton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Simmons, and he goes big with the dunk right over Walker Kessler.
Goodness. Ben Simmons, unreal.
Sexton against Thomas. Here's Sensabaugh. Misses the 3. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Left side, Sexton. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Thomas a screen. And Bogdanovich kicks to Thomas. Deflects the pass. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Number 2, Cameron Johnson.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Markkanen. Markkanen a screen on Johnson. Drives to the hoop. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And you can trust an efficient shooter like Markkanen in the clutch. He's going to get a good look.
27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now Claxton He's covered by Kessler. Thomas, it's a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the Nets lead by 7.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Utah calls timeout. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's your take, guys.
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong. He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Stolen away. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it.
Talking about this matchup. We have here, Richard, two teams that are very focused on the youth movement.
Yeah, a lot of young guys on both squads, which should make for some exciting plays, as well as some inevitable learning experiences.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Duran out there with Asar Thompson. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Johnson. And it's Harris with the rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
A nice shot by Ivy.
Continuing to improve his jumper. Ivy's teammates encourage him to take shots like that.
Thompson against Thomas. Detroit with a rebound. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Cunningham. Count it. Good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Here's Thompson. The Nets making their last shot. Cunningham finds Ivy. Off target with the 3. Thomas against Ivy. Thomas passes to Simmons. Claxton a screen on Thompson. It's Simmons with a drive.
Big time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
Cunningham against Simmons. Here's Ivy. Great look, but off the mark.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
It's Thomas on the wing. Back to Johnson. All alone. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Johnson's got 7 points.
Beautiful stroke from Johnson, even on the quick shot.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Over Thomas. A nice shot by Ivy.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Johnson on the wing. Back to Thomas.
Hey, yo, right here.
Good D by Harris.
Last 2 minutes to play. First
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 2. 1:51 left in the first. Tries it from 19. Claxton with a rebound. Outside Johnson. Oh, the teardrop falls in. 9 points in the game.
I love the selfless approach. Simmons is all for feeding every teammate.
And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
Now here's Johnson. 9 points in the game. Thomas outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. From deep, Johnson. Detroit with a rebound. Pass to Ivy. Back to Thompson. Cunningham has the open look. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Claxton a screen on Thompson. Thomas with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Thomas passes to Johnson. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul.
personal foul. First team foul.
34 seconds left in the first quarter here.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
And this is what you want to see from Ivy. He's at his best when he's in attack mode.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Claxton. Outside Johnson. Nails it from 3. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Cunningham. And so it's Cameron Johnson making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. He made a big impact. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. They've got Paul Reed, Isaiah Stewart out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Malik Beasley, and it's Sasser in at the point guard position. Stewart, a screen on Bogdanovic. Back to Stewart. To the paint. Here's Hardaway, and that one is hammered home.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Pass to Beasley. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Brad, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano a mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Excellent D there from Reed. The Pistons trailing. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league's are worth winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Stewart. Into the lane. Here's Beasley. Sharp grabs the miss. Williams on the wing. Sasser defending. Knocked away. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game.
15 seconds.
Stolen by Sharp.
What hustle from him on defense. Great steal. In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Sasser with the ball. No made baskets yet. Stewart outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The Nets haven't been to the conference finals since 2003. Richard, can you name someone on that team?
There was a 22-year-old dude named, I think it was Richard Jefferson, but most people have never heard of him. But seriously, the Nets have had some great players over the last 20 years. They just haven't had that same team success.
Pass to Clowney. Fires for 3. Knocks down the triple. Clowney's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Up top, Stewart. Hardaway on the wing. Beasley outside. The 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Williams. And he buries his first look.
And how about the selflessness from Bogdanovich? I mean, all for getting it to an open teammate.
Stewart, a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Stewart. Bogdanovich against Hardaway. And out of bounds, the Nets will take it. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Outside Schroeder. Bogdanovich with a screen on Beasley. Bogdanovich against Beasley. Outside Sharp. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Bogdanovich. Lets it fly. Goes back up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Malik Beasley.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
So hits one and misses one at the line. Pistons trail by 7. Pass to Hardaway. From behind the arc. Sharp grabs the miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
To the left wing. Here's Clowney. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And now an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Sasser. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Schroeder against Beasley. Outside Bogdanovich. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, bullying his way in. Bogdanovich showing the strength.
Stewart, a screen on Schroeder. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. 15 seconds left in the first half of this game. Thomas outside. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Here's Thomas. It'll count. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Brooklyn. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you look at Cam Johnson. He's been playing really well.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Simmons joined in the backcourt by Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the 3. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Harris with it, guarded now by Finney-Smith. Thompson attacking. Harris passes to Thompson. Brooklyn pulls it in. Thomas finds Johnson. Back to Thomas. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And he jams it home with authority.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Sinks it from distance. Ivy's got 10.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Thomas passes to Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing, defended by Thompson. Johnson a screen on Thompson. Back to Johnson. From the arc. Kept alive. Claxton. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Johnson. Now Claxton. 6 to shoot. And Claxton throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And you watch Cam Thomas. Talk about a scorer's mindset, RJ.
Yeah, he's a tough matchup. He's proficient and efficient from all 3 levels. He is as confident as they come.
Simmons looking around. Here's Thomas for 3. Sinks the tray. He's got 5.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Thompson attacking. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Thomas with the ball, picked up by Cunningham. To the inside, knocked loose. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pulls up for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thomas against Thompson. Outside Finney-Smith. That one a little long.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, can you see total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
That one's no good. A full line change here for Brooklyn. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Reed's checked in for Duran. Stewart comes in for Thompson. Hardaway's checked in for Harris. And Beasley has subbed in for Ivy. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allen. Bogdanovich with a screen on Beasley. Schroeder with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Cunningham drives in. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Williams finds Bogdanovich, and that's a foul called on Paul Reed. That's his first foul of the game. Sasser's checked in for Cunningham.
Into the lineup for the Pistons.
1:05 left in the 3rd quarter. Bogdanovich from long range.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Reed's got his first points in this one.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Schroeder against Beasley. Outside Schroeder. Driving to the basket. 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich passes to Williams. Here's Clowney. The rebound by Stewart. Got a piece of it. Pistons trail by 13. Lets the 3 fly. Sasser can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Bogdanovich. From 15 feet away. And that's off the glass and in. Bogdanovich has got 12.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And here at the end of the 3rd. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. Paul Reed is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Sasser in at the 1. Schroeder passes to Bogdanovic. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one. Sasser left side. Stewart outside. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board. Nets leading by 15. Schroeder finds Bogdanovic. Back to Schroeder. Bogdanovic with a screen on Beasley. Schroeder. The rebound by Detroit. 4th quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Beasley pass to Reed. Stewart left side. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Schroeder. And he banks in the layup. And the Nets lead by 14.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Bogdanovic against Hardaway. Another 3 for Detroit.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Shots good by Schroeder.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Stewart outside. The 3 ball. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Clowney. Beasley with it. Guarded now by Williams. Beasley finds Stewart. Back to Beasley. Beyond the arc. Schroeder with a rebound. Brooklyn leading by 13. Right side, Williams. The 3-pointer off the mark. Detroit has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Sasser outside. Picked by Stewart. Sharp. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Bogdanovic on the wing. Defended by Hardaway. Bogdanovic against Hardaway. Schroeder, a screen on Hardaway. Outside Schroeder. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Williams. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Clowney. Thomas, he's checked in for Williams. And Simmons is subbed in for Schroeder. Duran with it, picked up by Simmons. Kicks it out to Cunningham.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham looking it over. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. Cam Thomas picks one up.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Nets.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Bojan Bogdanovic.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Ivy with the ball. Now Bogdanovic defending. The teardrop. Harris on the wing. The 3. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th. And again, no good by Detroit.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Pass to Bogdanovic. There's the 3. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. we see the Nets taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a...
on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Jalen Duren is out there with Thompson. And it's Harris in at the 3. Here's Sexton. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
Ivy with the bucket.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Talked to Will Hardy a little while ago. He talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send him double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yep, that one goes in there. Ivy's got his second bucket.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in that.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Here's Duren. Thompson right side. And he...
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Cunningham drives in.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And there it is for him.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Sexton kicks to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Ivy passes to Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Sexton for 3. Williams against Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
Team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Harris outside. Here's Duren. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Out to Thompson. Takes the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Ivy against Sexton. Outside, Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Sexton. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Thompson with the bucket.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Sexton against Cunningham. The shot by Sexton, no good. Pistons leading by 4. Lets it go from deep. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist from Duran. Cunningham's got 5.
And how about the aggressiveness from Cunningham? Reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
Back to Kessler. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Sexton. Back to Markkanen. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Williams can't get it to go. Cunningham on the wing. Second chance effort. And it's laid up and in by Thompson. 8 points for him.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
What a performance for Asar Thompson. He has been the story for the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
They've got Clarkson. Collins is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's George, and it's Hendricks, and at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Pass to Stewart. Reed with it. Back to Stewart. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Collins. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Outside Hardaway. Back to Sasser. The Pistons working the ball around now. Hardaway, no good. Jazz trail by 8. George passes to Eubanks. Here's Hendricks, covered by Beasley. Hendricks, good. Hendricks has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Sasser, defended by George. The shot's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
There's a screen. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And Beasley has the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Utah, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Collins passes it to Hendricks. Collins, a screen on Hardaway. Back to Collins. And the layup's good off the glass.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
And when you look at John Collins' advanced numbers, Doris, they jump off the page.
Yeah, probably the advanced numbers you're referencing, Kevin. Offensive rating, true shooting percentage. And when you look at it through that lens, Collins is absolutely able to score from a variety of spots on the floor, and the guy's an absolute terror on the glass.
George finds Collins. Carries it from three-point range. Collins has got 7 now in this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Hardaway, no good. Jazz trail by 6. Collins in the post. Stewart on him. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but Go with the easy hoop.
Here's Stewart. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Collins setting the big for George. From downtown, and the Jazz, another 3.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
And the call will be on Keontae George. That is his first foul of the game. Beasley outside. Pass to Stewart. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Stewart's got 9 points.
Heads-up play by Beasley. We all know this guy has an instinct to score it, but right there, moving the ball.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Sasser finds Stewart. Beasley outside. Back to Stewart. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Stewart's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Here's Clarkson. And it's Reed pulling it down. Detroit leading by 6.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Sexton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. The Jazz have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the first one at the line is good. Detroit making a switch here. And Sexton drops them both. That will count. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action in just a minute.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. John Collins has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the court for the Pistons, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Thompson is out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Duran in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hey, DB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
So fast of foot, on the run, I see it. Tough to catch.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Sexton deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Outside, Markkanen. It's stolen by Harris. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Cunningham outside, taken away by Williams. In transition, here come the Jazz. The three-pointer, no good. Pistons leading by 6. Cunningham kicks to Harris. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Williams. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. Over Cunningham. Thompson with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And he sinks the second. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jam. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And Sexton slams it in.
Colin Sexton, early in his career, has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll. Good decision-making.
Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Off target from three-point range. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Markkanen, and Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Duren finds Harris. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Utah's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. They set the pick. Here's Sexton.
Well, you love the fearless nature of confidence.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw good, Sexton.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
Harris passes to Ivy. Duren with a screen on Williams. Pass to Duren, and Duren slams it in.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Jazz trail by 8. Markkanen sets the pick for Sexton. The 3. And Lauri Markkanen with the 3. Markkanen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, this has always been Lauri Markkanen's calling card, right? A 7-footer who can space the floor with that three-point shooting ability.
From outside the arc. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Williams. The kick out to Cunningham. Over Sexton. That one a little long. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. BB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
Williams against Cunningham. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Cody Williams. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And a different look here for the Pistons. Paul Reed's checked in for Jalen Duren. Stewart comes in for Thompson. Hardaway's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Malik Beasley in for Jaden Ivey. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Marcus Sasser's checked in for Detroit. Pistons leading by 5. Here's Stewart. It's good. Stewart's got 13 points. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Outside, George. Pass to Hendricks. Banked in off the glass. He's got 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Up-top Sasser, defended by George. Out to Hardaway. It's up a three. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Pistons lead by 5. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Drew Eubanks out there with John Collins. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's George, and it's Hendricks in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Collins in the post, guarded by Stewart.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Stewart misses. Jazz trail by 3. And they go to the intentional foul. Both teams will make substitutions. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Able to listen in on Will Hardy's huddle with his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Kessler setting the pick for Sexton. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And stolen by Sexton. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. No problem knocking that one down.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Cunningham with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And there's the call. It'll go on Cody Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Cunningham outside. Misses from close range. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And Markkanen throws it down.
This is a 7-footer with some big-time vertical. Markkanen makes that look effortless.
Cunningham passes to Harris. And it's sent back by Kessler. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Now Thompson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Ivy. The kick out to Cunningham. Drills the three-pointer. And the Pistons lead by 4.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Sexton the pass to Hendricks. Ivy against Sexton. Markkanen sets the pick for Sexton. Misses from short range. Pistons lead by 4.
2 minutes. Jazz foul. Hendricks. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And it's sent back by Kessler. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Sexton from deep. Williams. Rebound, Detroit. They've led by as much as 10. To the paint. Here's Ivy. From outside, off the mark. Jazz trail by 4. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Markkanen.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
Ivy finds Cunningham from past the arc. Sexton grabs the board. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And stolen by Ivy. Here's Thompson over in the corner, Cunningham, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Pass to Hendricks. High post, Kessler. Duran's on him. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. It's good from beyond the arc.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side, Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Now here's Williams. It's in!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
Here's Cunningham. Ooh, offline. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. That's a 2 from Sexton. Oh, he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Asar Thompson is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duran in at the 5 down low.
Well, we know Markkanen can flat score the basketball, and right now he's got his rhythm going.
Cunningham lays it up and banks it in. Cunningham's got it all tied up now for Detroit.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Sexton dishes to Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Sexton finds Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple. Now the Pistons with it. Here's Duran. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Kessler. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Sexton against Ivy. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Cunningham looking it over. Ivy up top. Ivo Stewart. Wide open shot is on the money.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
To the inside. There's Markkanen. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. The kick out to Williams. Sexton for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Duran's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. The kick out to Cunningham. The shot by Stewart with no one around. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 2. Utah's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Sexton. They're running. Yes!
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Ivy, no one around him. Oh, good with the triple. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
During the pass to Thompson. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham outside. To the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Help!
Keeping his cool against the clock. Nice balanced play by Cunningham.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Any ideas on strategy? Being discussed right now in that huddle.
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Here's Ivy. That one, no good. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup.
Let's meet the starting.
We should... see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Simmons joined in the backcourt by Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Clock at 6. Kessler passes to Sexton. Banked it in off the glass.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Thomas. Sexton grabs the board. Pass to Markkanen. And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's foul number 2 for him.
He may need to take a seat and recalibrate. That's his second foul in under a minute.
Now here's Markkanen. Kessler passes to Williams. Kessler a screen. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Sexton. Rejected by Claxton. And the officials. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed
The
to review.
NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls for him. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback. Just a dynamic scoring guard. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now, here's Williams. Here's Kessler. Back to Sexton. Pass to Williams. Rejected by Claxton. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And Claxton gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul of the game. Simmons looking around. Pass to Thomas. The kick out to Simmons. Back to Thomas. And stolen by Markkanen. He's got a clear path. Williams with it. And it's Thomas picking him up. Williams' shot is good.
Yeah, moving the ball with a purpose. Lauri Markkanen. Nice pass.
Outside Johnson. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. 5 on the clock. Johnson a screen on Sexton. Thomas drives in. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Williams. Going inside. Here's Sensabaugh. Tries to keep it alive. And the 3 off target.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Stan, another head coach from the Greg Popovich tree, Will Hardy, who started his career in San Antonio.
And there have been a lot of successful guys that have come through the Spurs organization. Will Hardy is just another one who is developing into an outstanding NBA coach.
Now here's Thomas. Yet to see a basket. In transition, here come the Jazz. Sexton passes to Williams. That one falls.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
To the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head the and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this was
NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the
game.
play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Here's Sensabaugh. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson with the defensive effort.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Here's Finney-Smith. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Sexton. Pass to Kessler. And stolen by Claxton. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Johnson finds Claxton. Thomas outside. Johnson a screen on Sexton. Simmons, the pass to Thomas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's all knotted up.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Markkanen outside. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Utah.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. We've got Bojan Bogdanovic. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Williams. Then they're Sharp, and it's Clowney in at the 5. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. So it's Utah now, following the bucket by the Nets. Clarkson outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. We'll stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, he's done it primarily as a sixth man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
And Hendricks gets it to go.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Collins passes to Eubanks, and there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Clarkson. No points so far. Pass to Eubanks. Now here's Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Eubanks gets the bucket.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
The Nets have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Clowney. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Nets lead by 1.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
George, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Clowney. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. George outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Collins outside. Well, Graham, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Schroeder against George. Shot's good by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
George against Schroeder. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Brooklyn trailing. Bogdanovic with a screen on George. Bogdanovic against George. Bogdanovic passes to Schroeder. Picked by Bogdanovic.
And Bogdanovic looks to score often, which makes the defense get aggressive with him.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he drops the first. And so Bogdanovic nails them both. The Jazz have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. George against Schroeder. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Collins. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Utah shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And the free throw, no good. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
They get it again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
George against Schroeder. Pass to Hendricks. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Sharp grabs the miss. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Here's Schroeder. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Brooklyn out in front, up by 2. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Tell you one guy who's been getting it done is Bojan Bogdanovic.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
And he's a problem, no doubt about it. One that opposing teams have to grapple with every time he takes the floor.
We've got Lauri Markkanen. He's out there with Williams. Walker Kessler out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. That's the group for Utah right now. Utah has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Well, Coach Lauri Markkanen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Back to Simmons. And there's a 3-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And the timeout called here by Jordy. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Utah leading. Sexton looking around. And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
First team foul.
3rd quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Sexton's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Thomas. And the shot goes in.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Sexton against Thomas. Outside Sexton. Pass to Williams. Kessler with it. 6 to shoot. Back to Williams. And stolen by Simmons. Down low. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere, strong from beyond the arc.
kick out to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Outside Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
I mean, you have to love the physicality of Simmons right there. He has the strength and size to finish that play.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Well, some great scorers in the NBA right now, Stan. Anyone you think doesn't get enough credit for their offensive talents?
Wow, Brian, that is a tough question. So many guys putting up such big numbers right now. Devin Booker maybe still a little overshadowed by Kevin Durant. De'Aaron Fox maybe overshadowed by Sabonis. And Tyrese Maxey certainly is overshadowed playing with Embiid.
Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Graham. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Outside for Sexton. Markkanen left side. Lets it go from deep. Markkanen sticks one from distance.
Well, shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
Pass to Thomas. Johnson a screen on Sexton. Thomas against Williams.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Free throw good, Thomas. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Clowney, he's checked in for Claxton. Sharp comes in for Finney-Smith. Bogdanovich has checked in for Johnson. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Simmons. Here's Sexton. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Williams. And here's Kessler. Markkanen from long range. Brooklyn pulls it in. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition ball.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. George with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Collins. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Collins has got 7. 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Collins, the open look. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Schroeder. Can't hit that one. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Nets out in front, up by 4. And right after... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for the Nets, Williams is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Sharp. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Clowney in at the 5, down low. Bogdanovich. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Hendricks, defended by Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. blocked. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
First team foul.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Kessler, he's checked in for Eubanks. Markkanen comes in for John Collins. Williams is checked in for Hendricks. And it's Colin Sexton in for George. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Clowney. Johnson comes in for Sharp. Thomas, he's checked in for Williams. And Simmons is subbed in for Schroeder.
Second team foul.
Outside Johnson. Bogdanovich with a screen on Williams. Johnson finds Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Over Clarkson.
Nice work from Clarkson on the defensive end, showing some energy trying to alter the shot.
Picked by Bogdanovich. Thomas passes to Bogdanovich. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Nets lead by 10.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Hendricks is checked in for Clarkson. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Thomas. Lays it up and banks it in.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
The biggest reason Sexton was a top 10 pick? Explosiveness. He's tough to slow down.
And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his 4th year, Coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, seems like everybody gets traded at some point now, and Sexton has responded well to that deal. He understands it's not personal, it's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you was also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true.
Over to the wing. Kessler with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Nifty moves. And the nice bucket inside from Kessler.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Thomas passes to Bogdanovich. Sexton against Thomas. Bogdanovich with a screen on Sexton. Back to Bogdanovich. There's the drive, and then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Yeah, good take from Bogdanovich, knowing when to exploit the defense on the drive.
Williams with the screen. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Sexton. Again, Utah.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Bogdanovich with a screen on Sexton. Pass to Bogdanovich.
And this is crucial to Sexton's overall development, encouraging watching him hustle on the defensive end.
Here's Hendricks. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
1:22 left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Thomas. Defense right on it.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Free throw good. Thomas. Jazz trail by 9. Outside Sexton. Pass to Williams. Kessler with it. Markkanen looking it over. Clock at 6. Here's Hendricks. Outside Sexton. For 3. That shot off the mark. Brooklyn with the ball. Bogdanovich passes to Johnson. Here's the three. Nets keep it alive. Bogdanovich against Sexton. Second chance shot. The rebound by the Jazz. And stolen by Claxton. Pass to Bogdanovich. The fadeaway. The shot no good. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
Lowry Markkinen with the assist.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Thomas off the drive. Jacks up a three. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Simmons.
3 points.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy